Hey Reggie, Coach Gilcrease here. First off, just want to thank you for coming out to camp. Had a good time working with you. This is going to be a video analysis, so the first thing I want to do is make sure we got a good base and a good foundation set up before we start our swing. Okay? So we're shoulder width apart with our feet, that's good. We got a good bend in our knees, our hands are in a good position. And we're squared up pretty well to the ball, okay? So the next thing I want to do is I want to get to our load position, okay? And there's a few things I like to check off first before. Okay, so before we get completely loaded, we got to understand the proper way to load. First thing is making sure our head doesn't move. Okay, until that foot hits the ground, that head should be right here. Okay, and even through the entirety of the swing, that head should stay right here. Okay, now we got to make sure our hands move back in this direction because you got to have rhythm to your swing. Okay, now with this front foot here, no matter what we do with it, we just have to make sure that our weight doesn't transfer forward. Okay, we don't want our weight on our front leg when we're hitting. The whole purpose of a load is to get all of our weight back here on our back leg. That way we can explode through the ball. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make sure our head stays stationary. Okay, this line will tell me where your head is once we get loaded. Okay, so let's play the load through. Our head moves back. Now as that foot goes forward, okay, the foot's completely on the ground, our head's moving. What happened here is our weight. Look at our weight. All of our weight's transferred forward. There's no weight on our back leg at all, okay? The position your legs are in should be the complete opposite, okay? So our back leg should look like this leg. Our front leg should look like this leg, okay? That's going to allow us to hit for power. We don't want to be hitting off of our front foot because we lose all of our power, okay? So all we need to do is just basically transfer this weight here that's in our front leg into our back leg here. Okay, so this back leg should have the position like this. That lets me know there's power back there. Okay, right now there's no power in it. Okay. What I want to do now is get you to your firing position, okay? So our hands are ready. I want to see you at contact. What we preach at Alabama is we have to be short to the ball and then we have to be long through it. Okay, so in order to do that, hands have to stay above the ball, and we have to throw our hands at the ball, okay? We can't let the barrel dip down below the ball. That's going to cause some problems for us. So let's see where you are, okay? Let's see where the barrel goes. Okay, you do a good job with that, okay? It dips down a little bit, but when you're at contact, it looks like it's pretty flat. Now, let me erase that line for you. As you notice, our head's still over the center of our body, so we're doing a good job right there with that. Let's go ahead and play it a little clip for. Okay, so we made contact. Our hands are in a good position. Okay, we got the right palm pointing up and our left palm pointing down. Also, our head's down at contact. Now, what I want to see here on this front leg is I want it to be a little stiffer than it is. Okay, I just want it to be like a straight line. That means we're hitting off of a stiff front side. It's pretty stiff. It can be stiffer. Back here we got an L forming on our back side, okay? Also, we rotated well on our back foot. Again, this could be better. Okay, we could drive this knee down a little further. And that's where your power is going to come from. But in order to get that power in there, we can't be hitting off of our front foot. So in this position here, we're still hitting off our front foot because that front foot's bent. That front leg's bent. I mean, that's telling me I'm on my front foot. Okay? Next thing I want to get into is I want to see how our follow-through is, okay? This position we're in here with our hands is good. I want to see us push through the zone that we're in here all the way through the swing, okay? So we do a good job with that right there. Good extension and a good follow-through. Now just give me two hands on the bat and then we'll be okay, okay? So main thing I want you to work on is that load, okay? That load is the most critical part of the swing. If you're hitting off your front foot every time, you're losing all your power, okay? So, Reggie, it's Coach Gilcrease again. I had a good time working with you. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.